This is an absolute disaster, he called the police. You really have to let that sink in. Today they simply interfered with press freedom and just had journalists arrested. That's no joke. Let's take a look at it. And I really have to say, if things keep going like this, we'll soon have a new dictatorship here in Germany. And it's being enforced by the police.
I couldn't get in touch earlier. I was in police custody for 2 or 3 hours. I wasn't really under arrest. It was something in between, just detained. Yeah, they even talked about maybe waiting until the demonstration was over.
Before we take a look at what he actually did and why he was arrested, a little side note, nobody. The police had issued a dispersal order beforehand. They could have done that. Just listen briefly to the reason why he was arrested. By the way, all my alarm bells go off when I hear that. Heinz Media has apparently already taken up this case and has stated that this is absolutely against freedom of the press, and it seems that there are now more consequences because everything was filmed from several perspectives.
What he just saw. The police just grabbed me from behind and took me away. Not really led away. That's just how it is. They're saying that the organizer gave me a notice of expulsion from the premises.
They're actually not allowed to do that at all.
Yeah, right. And even if I had, you can see that I wasn't provoking anyone there.
So, critical questions in front of the camera must always be allowed. The organizer is not allowed to object to that because it's a public demonstration. It's a clear case, just being present. Let's take another look at that in a moment. Here too, every media outlet must be allowed and never be expelled from the premises. The only, and I really mean the only reason that could justify excluding the press would be if there was gross misconduct by the press. And here, for example, we're talking about heckling, attacking demonstrators, or similar actions. And let's take a look at whether that really happened. I brought the footage with me. By the way, if you want to support this channel, I would really appreciate a like and a subscription. I really have to say honestly, just to promote critical reporting here in Germany.
I hope we'll see each other again in the next one.
Bye. Hope to see many of us.
I'm giving you a trespass warning now.
You can't give me a trespass warning. Only the police can. Why are you bothering me? I'm just standing here.
Yeah, exactly. Don't worry about my camera. What's wrong with you? What are you saying?
I saw it, sorry. So, as you can clearly see here, not only was Vikrate taken away, but several journalists as well. I haven't gathered everything yet. I'll take a closer look at it tonight. I just wanted to share this with you for sure. This is definitely not okay. I can't just go there either. And basically, first of all, the press, whether we like them or not, just being given a trespassing order in a private manner. Then, in theory, at any Alternative for Germany booth, anyone could say, hey, I'd issue a trespassing order to the grandmas against the right. They're not allowed to come here anymore. But that's exactly it. Yes, that's exactly what keeps eroding our democracy here. That's exactly the problem we have here when now police intervention squads are coming to remove people. And we're not just talking about one person here, but also about people who are just standing there and filming. Then I really have to say that's a step too far here in Germany. Because we've already had that before, and I really have to say it like that someone had the press escorted away from the police officers. That happened during the National Socialists. Even if it was only 2 hours here where he was basically in pre-trial detention. Now there's only one exciting question left. What exactly did he do that he was escorted away and arrested?
That's the most important thing. And you know where he belongs, you can say,
Where that man belongs.
can you imagine that when it comes to border protection, exactly the same problems exist if you don't know where people belong?
Get lost.
Get lost, get lost, get lost, get lost, get lost, get...
Yes, beloved tolerance, get lost.
We are interrupting the rally for 5 minutes.
That's nonsense. They'll say I provoked it again, but I didn't. I was just standing here. All right, the police.
The live stream is going off now.
Now the police are grabbing me. They're grabbing me everywhere. Yes, the police are grabbing me in every corner. Yes, everywhere. Do they want space? Do they want space? No, no, we won't do anything that stupid. So, it is assumed
That in public they
And now there are two things in the police statement from Oberhessen that really shock me. First scene of what was shown in connection with the significant disturbance of the order of the ongoing assembly. I must have missed something there. I'll link it for you below. You can watch the 4-hour live stream if you want. Where exactly did he really cause a significant disturbance? But when our officers tried to enforce this, the man resisted, so he had to be temporarily detained. A police officer was injured in the process. You've seen both perspectives. Where exactly did he resist? Exactly. Is it considered resistance just because he sat down and they had to carry him away? Is that resistance compared to running around outside and shouting, "We are peaceful"? What about you? And throwing stones at police officers? What would you call that then?
Hello?
Just a moment. You asked if you're allowed to move around freely. Yes, meeting management has no objection.
Excellent, excellent.
So feel free.
Great, so the police just said we are allowed to move freely.
Nothing against it.
Let's take a look in here.
So, and now we have a huge problem. And by the way, Marcus Heinz from Heinz Media writes about this too. The police officers in Fulda have committed coercion, unlawful detention, and bodily harm. Of course, the police responded immediately because of a friendly, nice, and respectful interaction. And because he violated the chain, the post is now being blocked or the comment function is being disabled. They won't release any information here anymore. They know that the police officers committed a crime here. That's how far we've come here in Germany. Police officers attacking the press. It's almost like in Turkey, Russia, or China. Oh, right, no. Over there, at least, they're usually still allowed to walk around outside, while in Germany, here, you just get taken away and arrested right away. And you can say whatever you want about Wegreiter. The fact is simply that this was a crime committed by the police and it was even filmed. I hope that this will have consequences. Feel free to write below what you think or if you believe that nothing will happen at all.